Hello and welcome back to Sakya Trizin in the Jade Empire DLC for Crusader Kings 2. So, we are potentially thinking about attacking these people up here. They have 2,700 troops. They are currently at war with these guys, the Samparu, who still have all of their troops. They have not lost a single man. So if we head up to this war, there's a chance we can win. There's a chance we get attacked and lose instantly. But, you know, I don't think it's going to happen. We could probably get... So we have 2,400. They have 1,700. So we could probably do it. Let's have a look. How many troops do we have? How are our commanders? That's what I'm really meaning. Our commanders are patient, which is all right. And wait, is he doing anything else? He's also got another job. We could put in our wife as a commander. She has really high martial, so she would probably do better than the person who already has another job. Our half-brother is our other commander. He is not good at all. He's a 9 martial and that's it. We get patient who probably... Well, that's the one we just took off. This guy would probably do alright as a marshal. He's not going to be amazing, but he'll do alright. Okay, and then we would have to lead us ourselves, but we're also not that bad. So I think that's reasonable, assuming we have 3 flanks. I think we declare the war. Do we want to make them our tribute? Or do we want to take some land from them? We cannot do a ducal conquest right now, because we don't have enough karma. We also can't do a border dispute. So our only war is tribute war. I want them to be my tribute. So, let's expand up here. Let's get our men. Let's merge into their capital. Assuming that they're currently sieging up there, which I'm assuming that they're sieging there, and that's where the other army is. If we see that other army being attacked, we have to go join in. Excuse me? Let us resolve this conflict peacefully. In exchange for putting a stop to this war and preventing bloodshed, I will agree to your demands and the lands of Lays will pay tribute to. All I ask is that you promise safety for my people and send your soldiers home. So we can say... Wait. Sure? So he's now my tribute? Oh. That was easy enough. We did it. We won a war. Okay. So this guy, how much money does he make per month? He doesn't make any money. But we take a cut of his, like, income, not a cut of his expenses, I think. So we are going to make some money off of him. Huh. I mean, that was just a lot easier than I imagined. Can we do the same down here against this guy? I'm going to declare the war. I'm going to raise the troops. We can call in our tribute, who I think we will. We'll merge these guys up. Merge over here. And we'll see whether this works. It didn't seem to work out quite the way I imagined, but it's not the worst it could be. That army's from that province, which is actually about to be taken over, so we should probably change what our not Chancellor is going to be doing. Why don't you... I don't really care about my relations with this guy currently. Oh no, there's not really a lot I want him to do, so you might as well fabricate claims somewhere. Right, let's head south. Yeah, so that land's pretty much gone. Why don't you fabricate claims over here in Nepal? That might work. Okay. I don't see this guy's army. I'm kind of confused. Where's army? Where his army has gone? They must have like left down here or something like that, maybe? We'll keep ours together when we siege. I'll probably be fine. Okay. You have a reasonable amount of fort level here, but we shouldn't need to worry about that. It's still, you know, a lot of stuff going down each day, so that's good. I like the interface changes here. They're just a little bit better. Anyway. Let's continue the siege. Oh, it's going really quickly. Well, that's good. Yeah, it might speed the game up a little bit. I was a little bit worried that they might come and attack us, but given we're in mountains, if they come and attack us, we're good. Because we'll have more men than he has. My court physician has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know much of medicine, but perhaps he is onto something. He's asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. Sure, we'll give our half-brother some money to write a book. That doesn't seem the worst. Okay. This war is only for one province, right? Yes, so he's only going for one province. So we should be able to take some land. Oh, there's his army. It snuck out over there. We're going to stay and wait. His army should get beaten up by this army in theory. So we should be good to just kind of hold position here. We're not currently leading an army. We probably should. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're alright in our current position. Defensive pact against William of Normandy disbanded because he has been imprisoned by King Harold of Norway, who I believe has just taken over Britain and France. Oh, so William the Conqueror won the war, and then he was in the war with Harold. Harold like got him in a battle or something, imprisoned him, and just won the war. Well, that's going to be an interesting side of the world. Okay, back to ours. Our name, by the way, has moved into someone else's territory, which I quite like. We're going to continue waiting because we want this guy ideally to go and win the war for us. Yeah, so we're just going to sit here. We're going to let this guy win the war for us. If he loses all of his men, it's perfect. This is not quite our time to attack, actually. He didn't have as low morale as I thought he did. We're just going to wait. He's attacking into us, into the mountains. We're going to do what he just did to the other place. So, because they're attacking into the mountains, we should be fine. My half-brother's book came back. It was not very notable. It's just gathering dust. Oh well. That's fine. Oh, there's our ally. Coming down here. I just want to see how this battle heads out. This side's going to be really weak. So a way that we can... Nah, there's not really any way of fixing that. Okay. So their side has a lot more men on that one. That's a big problem for us. Yeah. We have more men on the right, but we're going to lose our left first. They are attacking into mountains. We do get a huge defense, but still not working out perfectly. After months of fights, arguments, tears, my spouse suggested separate bedchambers. Let's try and rekindle our love. Right. You want to be gregarious or shy? We want to be gregarious. This is perfect. We gained that. We also want to go and get a concubine. So, what we're looking for now is women who will join our court. There we go. We got 2. Perfect. We'll invite them both to court. Then we'll take them as concubines. We try and take them as concubines now. Actually, we'll say yes. So, no, sure. I'll take her as a concubine. And then we'll get the other one later. So we're winning against these 2 flanks because of the current situation. Because we're in mountains. But they're about to get a huge bonus from attacking in on our center. Hopefully we can break one of the flanks before that happens. So, yes. We have 1 concubine, which is good. The other person we invited to court. Yeah, this is not ideal. Their center is falling, and their right is falling. So there's still a chance we win. She has joined our court. I'm going to take her as a concubine now. There we go. So we now have 2 concubines. So that's it. So the center fell. So it's now our wife with a huge amount of martial against their guy. So that's actually going to turn out a little bit better in our favor soon. This side's going to win. So I think we have won this battle. But Oh, we actually lost that side. We lost the battle. Oh. By slim margins, but we lost the battle. That's not great. Not great at all. My concubine is pregnant within seconds. Fantastic. We need a new marshal. Did our marshal die? Possibly. We can put our wife in there, but we're not going to do that because of the thing where state marshal is made up from half your... It's made up from your full spouse and half your chancellor, and if you have your chancellor in there... As it might be half your spouse? Yeah, it's half your spouse and half your chancellor. But if you have your wife in there, you don't... No, it's the full... I'm explaining this really badly. Your state marshal is made up from your full chancellor bonus and then half your spouse's bonus. But if your spouse is your chancellor, you don't get, like... You don't get your spouse's half plus the full chancellor. You just get the chancellor bonus. So, we could put her in that, but it's the same difference putting this guy in there, and this guy is a vassal. So, that's a little bit better. Hopefully I explained that. I didn't explain it well at all, but, you know, hopefully I did. We're going to head back over here and hopefully help our... When's he going to arrive? The 11th. Oh, wait. Excuse me? As the titles of this land have passed to a vassal of this thing, we are no longer able to claim tribute from them. So this guy is now underneath this land. Wow. Okay. So we've now lost our... Well, we haven't really lost our ally. We've just moved him slightly. We want to attack it. We want to come in here. 11th of August. If we can join in, I think we still want to do it. We'll slow down. The chance we don't. But I think if we can get there while the war is still going, we're good. Nah, we want to back out. They lost a ton of troops. We could maybe still have done it. Let's see. But we could have maybe joined the war, but I'm not sure we would have made a difference. I'm happy to take the fight in the mountains here. I would prefer if we had a way of getting another army in here. We hire anyone? Not quite. Yeah, everyone already has a call. We could hire one of these guys. These are boats, however. They're not going to be much help on a land battle. Okay. We'll let them attack in. We should probably lose, but still be alright, I think, is our current situation here. This leader is just so bad. Like, he's unbelievably bad. Oh, late. We want to change to late administration while we have the karma. And we actually want to switch to this one. We need to be at peace, but we can do that any moment now. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot that we can do to really influence this apart from change our 3. We can change our 3 up to 9 at the most with our half-brother. Let's make our half-brother that. Let's stop our half-brother doing his duties here. We'll recall him. We'll stick him in here. So that gives us a tiny amount of more advantage. We still have less men than we had before, though, which is unfortunate. It's going to take them a month to get here, so we will get another tick of reinforcements, which is nice. We do still have allies, which is nice. Hopefully our allies will consider heading over. We're being attacked. Okay. So they don't have full morale. Their right flank is really low. And this one has no leader, which means that we do get a big advantage over what we would usually. It did fall, like almost instantly, but this one's also fallen. So we actually got the flanking bonus first on their center. So that's going to work out better for us, I think. They have more troops, but we had the flanking bonus first, and we have better leaders. Because they have an 8 and a 0, and we have a 20 and a 10. So yeah, that's not great that our center fell, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much us down. Our wife is pregnant. An odd time for it. Okay, maybe it explains why she was a little bit distracted in that fight. Yeah, we are going to probably lose this war. We kind of went for it as like a hope that Nepal was going to be able to win. We might want to just cut our losses with nothing. We could white peace. They'd probably take a white peace. Yeah, we lose a little bit of prestige, but we do kind of cut our losses. I think we cut our losses here. We assume we're not going to lose any more of anything. We have a son, which is fantastic. He's a child of a concubine. We're going to give him a middle name as well. Sure, let's give him a middle name as well. There we go. I mean, we have a middle name, don't we? Yeah. Or is that... It's weird, because Khan isn't really in our name. Anyway, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, we do have a middle name, I think. Unless it's like a double-barreled thing. I'm not quite sure on naming conventions over here. I'm fine taking the loss. We'll bring our army back. We'll let them recharge. We actually have about 1,500 troops right now. We maybe want to go and attack Nepal. That could be a good war for us if we could get that going. A well-dressed merchant has requested an audience. The man presents himself as Master Shalom Ben Mitchell, a representative of the Jewish Radhanite merchants, and implores, "We are seeking to set up an office in Manguel, but lack the funds. If you would sponsor us, we would be eternally grateful." So we can sponsor them for 100 of our gold. Okay. And that gets us city tax and trade value up. That's really good. Trade value, I think, would be really good overall. We can say a shoddy office will not do you. You should govern. So we give him the city. Okay. I guess there's a lot more trade value. Our mayor is outraged, but he also loses his title. We get a loyal servant. I kind of want to give him the land. I think I'm going to give him the land, yeah. We're going to give him the shoddy office. This guy's real unhappy that we gave his land away. But, no, we're going to give him a proper office, not a shoddy office. That now means that we could put in a better steward, although we already have a relatively good steward. But we can put in one who is a powerful vassal as well. That works out really well for us. He is slightly better. And now we can choose a new chancellor. This guy doesn't like us at all. This guy likes us a little bit, but would be bad at his job. Do we have anybody who... let's look for men. Let's search it. Not in prison, not married. I don't really care about their marriage status. We have one who would join us. That's pretty good. I think... Well, I don't really care about his religion group either. Yeah, only one that will join us. I'm going to invite this guy. He's going to be our new chancellor. Or... What's it actually called? It still says Chancellor there when he's not in position. He's going to be our new... what's that? Lot Chen? Okay. That seems fine to me. Fantastic. He's joined. I will now appoint him to my Chancellor. There we go. Can we demand his conversion? Yeah, but he's not going to convert. That's fine. Why don't you improve relations here? Just to improve relations with our vassal. That seems good to me. I'm going to allow this person... I'm going to allow our half-brother to now actually do his job. Researching cultural tech could be alright. Improving religious relations could be alright if we wanted to. I guess hunt apostates is kind of alright. It gives us monthly karma, which works out pretty well. Do we want to give in to Goosh before they attack us? That's an interesting question. Possibly. Oh, I want to disband those troops as well. There we go. So, we're okay. Nepal doesn't have that many troops left. They could be a good target for us. Do we have a war against them? We can make them our tribute, but apart from that, no war. Okay. Nepal pieced out with a white piece, I think. Yeah, they white pieced these guys. It's alright. This guy arrived at our court. Okay, nothing too special. So, that's all okay. We had a daughter named, what's her name? Sal. Oh, okay. That's a very simple name. She is also a dwarf. Okay. Didn't really mean to select that guy. Let's keep going. Oh, I wanted to change our succession law over to primogeniture. There we go. We're no longer Gavelkind, we're now primogeniture. Much better. Okay, and we have 2 heirs. One more child, and I think we join the monastery. I think that's where we're going with this. Okay. Let our army recharge a little bit before we do a war. Seems like a good idea. Other people in our court are having children, which is just very acceptable overall. What have we got here? Truces are expiring. Okay. They don't have a lot of troops left, actually. That could be a good war. We have more troops than them. Why? Oh, because they are currently... They've got a lot of negatives from the fact that they're in debt. Or they were in debt. Yeah, so that could be a really good... like, war to declare. Truce has got 30 days left. We'll see how they look after 30 days. But if they're still that weak, I'm considering it. They're still very weak. Okay. We should go for this war. We could try and do this one, but we're so far down on prestige. Yeah, we're actually weaker than them still as well. We're going to take their money. I'm going to raise up our men. We're going to do the exact war that we were just doing, and we should win. He's going to give up. That's fantastic. Yeah. I'll accept your proposal. Right. I like this new, meta where we declare war and they just surrender, and then we get their money. I think that's really good for us. You know, odd opinion. I could declare a tributary war up here on this guy as well. Okay. He has more troops though. He'd probably win. That's the problem. We have a good backer now though. We have a good backer. We're kind of in an odd position where we can't really expand from our starting point, which is... yeah, it's not going to be great. I think we may have to give in to Goosh, but that means that we lose our tributary that we just got, so... we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit. See what other people are doing. My concubine is pregnant, and that's the time to join the monastery. There we go. Or the yeah, we are joining the monastery. There we go. Peace be upon you, Shurab Sultram. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as a lay member. Together we'll strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Buddhists by following the Noble Eightfold Path. Okay, so we use a little bit of gold for joining the society. We shave our head. Doesn't look absolutely fantastic on us. Yeah, and then we just live the monastery lifestyle. They've changed some laws. Okay, interesting over there. This is being attacked by... Oh, so they're trying to do a vassalization war on those people? I'm guessing a vassalization war would make us their vassal. If that's the kind of war they're doing, then I'm absolutely fine staying independent, because, I mean, them declaring the war and us surrendering is the same deal as us swearing fealty, except we get to spend more time making money this way. Okay. What do we want to build first? Maybe like a barracks or something? Get ourselves some extra men? Possibly. Yeah, we should be making a lot of money, shouldn't we, on this province? Because we've got the city tax from the primary Radonite route. When does it expire? It expires in 100 years. So that's a pretty good amount of money that we're going to be making from that province. We have another daughter. She follows a different branch of Buddhism. Okay, is that the one that her mother follows? Yes, yes it is. Okay. That's reasonable. She's also quick. She's fantastic. We can also do this new thing where we can restrict marriage. So we can say, I only want them to marry, like, I only want to choose the marriage kind of thing. It has limitations, but I think it's really useful now. Oh, what we should be doing is we should also choose these children's paths as well. Right now, because it will still, I think, give us extra stats, which is alright. First child, I kind of want to do struggle. I want to get that ambitious. I want to get that brawny. So let's try that path for that child. Next one, I'm not entirely sure. I think we maybe want to go like thrift to get a little bit of, that will give us a little bit of stewardship and diplomacy. And the third child is actually just amazing in all ways. I almost want to go struggle to try and make them our heir, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. I might go duty, just try and boost up all their stats. See how that goes. I've been spending more time with my wife lately, and although we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Well, that's a very nice way to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.